Alright, this is another video for 2HT and 2VT about exercise 5 from chapter 8. The exercise is over here. It says figure 8.13 shows a garage. You use the Pythagorean theorem to calculate the length of CD, then calculate the height of the garage, and then calculate the volume of the garage. Well, this is the picture for the garage, not that's something else. It's a greenhouse. So here we have the thing. This is the front. It's a prism because the front and the back are the same shape. The whole garage is 8 meters long and the front is 7.2 meters wide. This side is 2.4 meters high, but then you still have this roof, so we don't know the total height yet. They did make a little drawing here to help us a bit. This is the triangle that you see if you go from here to there and then you go up. So that triangle. I also drew everything on a piece of paper. So here it is. I'm going to use that for this explanation. And one thing I added that is not in the other picture is that this length is 3.6 because it's half of the total length here. And here are letters A, B, C, and D. And these don't have letters for some reason. If you want, you can call them E and F, but we don't need them. The first question is use the Pythagorean theorem to calculate length CD. That is this length. Now the Pythagorean theorem might have been a while ago, so I don't know if you still know how to do that. So let me help you here. To calculate CD, we're going to use a square root, because that's what you do with the Pythagorean theorem. You can only use the Pythagorean theorem if you have a 90-degree angle, and we have that over here. So we can use it in this triangle, or we can use it in that triangle. If you want to calculate the longest side, which is opposite to the right angle, then you always do this side squared plus that side squared, and then in a square root. But we already know the longest side. The longest side is called the hypotenuse. Hopefully you remember that word. If you want to calculate one of the shorter sides, you have to do the hypotenuse squared minus one of the other sides you know squared. So that's what we're going to do. So here's the calculator. Right? If you forgot where the square root button is, it's over here. But first you have to press second and then that. So there's square root. Now we have 3.9 squared minus, and the other one was 3.6 squared. So if you calculate that, you get 1.5. So let me write that down. 3.9 squared minus 3.6 squared is 1.5. So 1.5 is this length. So let's see if that satisfies the question. Use the Pythagorean theorem to calculate the length of CD. Yes, the only thing we have to do is write down meters. Question B, what is the height of the garage? So now I want to know the height of the garage. Well, once you've done exercise A, exercise B is actually not so difficult because we already know this is 2.4 plus 1.5, so you get 2.4 plus 1.5 is 3.9 meters. So that's the height of the garage. Now we want to calculate the volume of the garage. Okay, so we want to calculate the area of the front here because that's the base of this prism. And then if you want to calculate the volume of the garage, we do the area of the base times how long the garage is, which is 8. So first we need to calculate the area of the front, so this shape over here. So let's do that. The area of the base. Okay, so we see a rectangle here, and that rectangle is 7.2 by 2.4. Okay. Then we have one triangle here and we have one triangle there. So what you could do is just move this over here, place it there, and then you have another rectangle. And that rectangle is 1.5 by 3.6. So plus 1.5 times 3.6. Another way to calculate the area for the top here is to do this whole length times that, and the side times the matching height times a half. And another way to calculate is to calculate them separately. So 3.6 times 1.5 times a half, and then also the other side. But I think this is easier. So we have for the area of the base, we have 7.2 times 2.4. I'm going to use a calculator to quickly calculate it. 7.2 times 2.4 plus 1.5 times 3.6. I get 22.68. So that goes over here. And if I do that times 8, we get 181.44. And it's a volume now, so I have to write down cubic meters. And the question does not say that you have to round off, so I can just write down the whole thing. So this is exercise 5. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.